Good morning, everybody. It is August 28th, not April 28th, and this is Plan As You Go, where for the whole month of August, I will be showing how I use my planners in tandem. Today, I am actually going to be doing my meal planning for September for the whole month. That's what I've been doing the past couple of months, and it's been working out okay. I'm going to meal plan, then I'll update my planners for the day. But we're going to do the meal planning up front today. So that's what's going on. Let's make sure that the stream is working and everybody's in here and blah, 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 blah. And I'm actually, doing everything the way I'm supposed to, because in the past, this week, I have had some real issues with my technology and how I'm actually doing things. Oh, good. People are in here. Yay. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Anyway, so yeah, we're starting with the meal planning for September, and then we'll move into the planners. I'm feeling okay this morning. I was feeling mostly exhausted yesterday, but this morning I'm waking up and I'm hydrating. Hydration is important. I had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9:30, but I had to reschedule it because it's with my vascular surgeon, and apparently she had to do some surgery this morning. So I'm going to be going to see her in a couple weeks, which is good. It gives me a little bit more time to meal plan. Anyway, I think that's the only out of the house appointment I had today. I have a phone call later today, but other than that. Anyway, moving forward. So next month, I'm going to be doing squash. And I went and found a bunch of squash recipes and put them on my Pinterest board. Well, I didn't find a bunch. I found some. I got cinnamon roasted butternut squash. It depends on the weather. Like, a lot of these seem like wintry recipes, and I don't know when the squashes are good. They usually start showing up at Trader Joe's mid-September, so we'll see how that goes. But there's zucchini on here as well, and garlic spaghetti squash, like a lot of garlic and cheese, which are things I love. So, all right. So the first thing I want to do, this is what I've been doing, is to go to my Google Calendar and look at my month. I know I'm traveling in September, and I need to put in the home games, and I need to put my custody in. All of those things need to go into the, I gotta pull this over here so I can still see the chat. There we go. All right. All of these things need to be taken into account before I can actually plan out my month, because, where we are and what we're doing matters for dinner. So I need to put in custody to start, and I think I'm going to use this coppery Simply Gilded situation to put in custody. It's going to be pretty big, but since I'm putting everything on Post-its, it shouldn't matter that much. So I'm going to mark in my custody. Oh, hi, Mark. And this feels very fall-like. By the way, I remember at least one of you asked me how I felt about the new Simply Gilded kit. It just showed up here, I think, yesterday, and it is adorable, and I love it, and I cannot wait to use it. So, yes. So right now, again, just putting in custody of the chitlins. There's also, they have various things happening this month as well. So September is a busy month for us. I mean, I think for a lot of people, my kids aren't doing sports, thank God, but they are doing, I'm just going to put this here. They are doing, even though I'm not planning all the way through September, all the way into October, but I will put that there just to see it. My kids are not doing sports, but even with marching band, Katie, and choir, Katie's got a lot of shit happening. Like, I'm actually going to miss Katie's first big choir event because we'll be in New York. It's like an outdoor, like, talent show situation. And it's a bummer that I'm going to miss out on it, but at the same time, like, we had already scheduled our trip when that came up, and that's just the way it goes. Zucchini bread and pumpkin bread. Yeah, I had there's also I don't think I saved it, but I saw some recipes for like a lemon bread with like a yellow squash, and that sounded delicious. All right, so we have custody in here, and now the other thing I have to put in is the other times I know we're not going to be eating at home. So home game on the 13th, so we'll be out for that. And then that's the only home game. That's the only home game? That is the only home game in September. Holy shit. We must have a bunch of them in October. Home game, home game. Yep, we have a bunch of them in October. Okay, so one home game in September. I mean, I knew that I scheduled our New York trip for when there wasn't a home game, but I didn't recognize that there was. That's just blows my mind. Okay, so then we'll probably be eating at the airport because we're flying out late on Friday night. And then New York, New York, New York, New York, New York. So I don't have to meal plan for any of those days. Woohoo! That makes this a lot easier. And then the kids here are going to be at coming of age. So I should put that in as well. Coming of age from here through here. And then this day we're going to be hopefully having like late lunch, early dinner with family. Fam. So we're all going to try and get together. So there's a lot of days this month that I'm not going to have to plan for a meal. Okay, looking at the rest of this, is there anything else I need to? I don't think I have any rehearsals because I don't have any rehearsals because we haven't scheduled any for after we perform on the 8th. But there is a choir night on the 4th that is a nice long meeting. So that'll probably be an out as well, or a crock pot. So we'll think about that for a hot minute. And what other evening situations do we have? Katie has back to school night on Monday. Back to school night. So whether I gotta like figure out some crock pot meals or something because this is a lot of nighttime malarkey. And Katie has rehearsal on this Tuesday night. Katie also has rehearsal on another night, but we'll be out of town, so it won't matter. Katie will be at Dad's. All right. I think, and then this one, we're going to birthday party out of town, so we may eat on the road depending on when we get out, because I think the party's over at 4. All right. I'm kind of looking at, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry, I was trying to figure this shit out and not looking at the calendar. But as you guys can see, September is a busy month for us. So, all right. So there's that. So now that I've got all this in, I need to get some squash recipes in. Where are my Post-it notes? I need to get some squash. Put the baby down, Dawn. Baby. Other people's. OPB. I love other people's babies. I'm down with OPB. Hey, Deb. Hey, Jen. I'm excited to see you, too. Okay. Squash. What do we got? Depends on the weather. I'm going to try and stick to the ones that look like they're going to be like super warm weather friendly or cold weather friendly. Like it may not get cold. It's fucking California. September in California is generally just as hot as the summertime. So maybe I'll not do any of the like super comforty food ones, but I want to do the roasted Parmesan summer squash. And so I bet that would be really good with something. What would that be good with? I wonder. Let's see what it says as a side dish. What's it good with? Come on, summer squash. What are you? This is a perfect side dish for any type of meat or fish. That's not helpful. Tilapia. We'll do it with tilapia because my family has been begging me to make tilapia again. I love making tilapia, but I just have not made it in like over a year, I think. And usually I buy the Costco size pack of tilapia so that I have enough left over for the next day to do fish cakes. So I think maybe I'll do that this weekend. Let's do that on September 1st. We'll kick off squash with tilapia. Let me use a different pen. These Post-its came from Home Goods. That's not right. These Post-its came from the Container Store. I got them several years ago. Jen Dufour used them because these little boxes fit perfectly in the old Erin Condren Vertical. And so they don't stick great, but they're perfect size for this. So I'll just live with it. Tilapia and roast summer squash. All right. So there's that. put that here. And then if I do it correctly, then that means Monday night will be fish cakes. Because I try to make enough tilapia. I get one of the gigantic Costco size things of tilapia, cook it all, and then save, not let them all, like RJ would just chow the whole pack down if he could, but I won't let him eat it all because that way we can make fish cakes the next night. So, plan your markets this weekend instead of November this year. Are you in, Denise, are you in Australia? Because I know that's where, either Australia or New Zealand is where I heard about the planter markets that happen on the regular, and they look like so much fun. You know, I don't like crab cakes because I'm not a big fan of crab, but fish cakes are basically like taking the fish and then mixing them up with some breadcrumbs and like the recipe I have, I don't know if you guys ever followed the blog 100 Days of Real Food. I used to follow it. I don't really read it anymore, but I used to read it years and years ago, and I got their first cookbook when it came out, and the fish cakes recipe is in there and it's excellent. So she may have it on her website. I'm not sure. It's pretty simple though. You just take the shredded fish, you shred up cooked fish, and you mix it with breadcrumbs and like mustard and egg, and I don't remember what else. And then you fry them in a little bit of olive oil and butter. Like not deep fry them, just like brown them. So the fish is already cooked. You're just cooking them up some more. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've made them, so I'm going from memory. All right, so that's the first week with the squash. And then I really am interested in these spaghetti squash egg nests. They sound like a good breakfast for dinner. So I'm thinking about trying that. So maybe we'll do that. I feel like that's one I should try with the kids. There's also broccoli and cheese stuffed spaghetti squash. This one looks bomb as fuck. And it's everything I love. Broccoli and cheese stuffed spaghetti squash. So maybe we'll do this one. Maybe we'll do this one at the end of the month. How long does this take to cook? Let's find out. I have like no basis for comparison with cooking squash. This takes cooking time. Cook in the microwave. Then you broil them. It looks 350. Okay, so it takes about a little over an hour if you use the oven, and I think that's what I would use. So let's try that for Monday night's usually not a good night for that, but I kind of want to do it that night. Let's try that for the 30th. We'll do brock, cheese, spaghetti squash on the 30th. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm here reading about the planter market now. Must read more about the planter market. Cindy Stewart. Oh, I love Cindy. No wonder I've heard about them before. Okay, that's why. You got the pit art because is it like an Instant Pot? Is it like related to the Instant Pot? Because I have a regular crock pot and I have an Instant Pot that I've never used as a crock pot. Anyway, so we have the broccoli and cheese spaghetti squash, and then something for this week. Maybe this one I should go with. Jesse really wants me to try soup, and I just don't want to try soup. I want to try this shrimp and zucchini squash skillet. So we'll do that. Anytime I make something with shrimp for the first time, I want to do it just with Jesse because RJ will eat 8 pounds of shrimp if allowed. And so how long is this one going to take? And they did it with keto rice, but I could just do it with, what kind of rice did they use? They served it with, and all these recipes are on my Pinterest, and you could find my Pinterest linked down below in the comments, by the way. They did it with lemon, parsley, cauliflower rice. I could probably just do that with regular rice because cauliflower rice is just not my thing. But this doesn't take very long, I'm assuming. This is ready in less than 30 minutes, which probably means more like 40 minutes, but whatever. So we'll do the shrimp zucchini squash skillet. Shrimp zuck skillet. We'll do that on the 11th. There we go. Okay. So, and then this week, we could probably try and fit one in here, although I know I'm not going to be feeling up to cooking like a lot, and the kids are going to be gone all weekend. So, I feel like that's 3 squash recipes, and I'll probably, maybe I should, oh wait, this week. This is the week we're in New York. This is the week I have one more week I need to figure it out. I'm just not paying attention to my life here. I really think that I want to try these egg nests because they sound yummy. They're supposed to taste kind of like hash browns, so like Brinner with the squash egg nests. And then I could do bacon, and bacon makes everybody happy. So let's try that. Okay, we'll do squash, egg, nest, Brinner. And we'll do that one on the Wednesday because that day I don't have any appointments currently, so I won't have to worry about rushing. Hey, Michelle. Oh my God, my arm is itchy. Okay. You found a sheet pan roasted veggie salad. I love roasted veggies, but I usually roast broccoli or potatoes. Ooh, hi from Israel. I'm glad you made it in. Okay, so there's I did my shrimps for the month. So now we need some taco situations. So why don't we do just regular tacos on Katie's rehearsal night? Because they are usually okay if you, they're usually okay if you eat them like later, so I can make them, we can eat them and then save some for Katie, and Katie will be just fine. Or I can make them before Katie goes to rehearsal. Although it's a nighttime marching band rehearsal, I would probably just send Katie with something small to keep them from feeling like woozy while they're marching, but not load them up with greasy tacos right before going and marching for 2 hours in the hot evening. So Wednesday night's the choir night, and I'm expecting that to go long, so I'm not going to do that. And then tacos for the rest of the week. Chicken tacos need to happen again because my kids are hoes for chicken tacos. So we'll do chicken tacos on the 17th. What is squash? Okay, how do I explain squash? You don't sound stupid at all, Maud. Squash is like the hard shelled, like the hard rind, different. God, how would you explain squash? Zucchini is a kind of squash. And then there's spaghetti squash, butternut squash, acorn squash. And the reason I know all the different types is from working at Trader Joe's and we sold them all. What's the big... There's a bunch of... Squash is a variety of vegetables, either summer or winter, that fall into the gourd category. Deb for the win. Okay, I wonder if we'll get tacos while we're in New York. New York doesn't have as good of Mexican food as California does. Oh, that sounds really good, Lacey. I'll have to find that. Fried zucchini works well in a taco. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay. On the 10th, we'll probably just do the taco truck because that's one of our favorites. Actually, you know what? No, I want to do asada tacos. That's one that I keep wanting to do and I keep not being able to do. So we'll do asada tacos. Okay. All right, there's my Taco Tuesdays for the month. So that's done. Now it's just time to fill in the rest. Fill in the rest. Okay, so going to some of the things that went really, whoops. You stay here, little dude. Okay, like I said, these don't stick very well. Okay, let's see here. We want to do the fajita style chicken again because that stuff is legit and the kids love it. So maybe we'll do that on Thursday night. And what we do is it's the chicken with bell peppers and jack cheese, and then we serve it with, I serve it because I'm the one who does all the cooking. I serve it with chipotle rice, like the Chipotle restaurant, like cilantro lime rice, like a dupe of that, which is really good. It's basically just cooking rice in the rice cooker with a bay leaf and some olive oil, and then adding lemon juice, lime juice, and a bunch of fresh cilantro and salt, and it tastes like chipotle rice, and it's delicious. Now, my family wants me to do the crispy chicken and arugula again. It is a massive pain in the ass to make. So is there a Sunday I might be able to make it for the family? I could make it on the 15th. I'm going to be doing the live plan. Oh, and Jesse's going to have a gig that day, so that wouldn't be a good day to do it. There may not be a good day to do it. There really isn't a good day to do it. So we're going to set that to the side for right now because it's something I like to do on like a Sunday when I have time. All right. See another favorite to go for here. Shrimp and asparagus is another favorite one. And I want to try, well, I could do that grilled salmon with cucumber and dill, but Katie doesn't like dill, but I could try that anyway for the kids. I need that on the day that Jesse's going to be home, though. We could do that on, if we get home in time for dinner, we'll do that on the day of Reagan's birthday party. And then shrimp and asparagus I will do for Jesse and I the night before we go to New York. Pumpkin, okay, for the translation. You're trying to get into daily themes for the month? Yeah, I get that, Stephanie. Okay, so shrimp and asparagus. Although, no, you know what? I'm going to put leftovers on the 19th because I want to just make sure we've eaten through whatever's left in our house before Jesse and I go to New York. So shrimp and asparagus, I could do it the night Jesse has a gig. He'll be super irritated at me, though, because he loves it. And if I make it that night when he has a gig, he's not going to eat it. I'm going to put it there anyway. Fuck it. Let him be mad. And then my arm itches. Itchy, itchy arm. Okay. Let's find a crock pot recipe. Where are you? Things I want to make. I don't actually have a crock pot board on my Pinterest. I just have stuff that I make. What is this? Have I made this? Slow cooker sirloin steak and gravy. One pot chicken. Yeah, okay, I've made that. Let me see here. Okay, we'll do the chicken parmesan on back to school night because that's a really fast one to do. Chicken parm. Lots of chicken that week. RJ's gonna not love me, but fuck him. He's not the one doing the cooking. Donut muffins, right? Yeah, that could be my dinner. Num 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 num. Okay. Let's see here. On the 8th, maybe I can do, because it's Jesse and I can do something that we'll both like. We can do the arugula and pancetta situation. Whoops. Cauliflower recipes. Cauliflower was probably the lowest rated of all of the attempts. Arugula pasta. And then we'll probably do steaks. We always do steaks at least once a month because they're Jesse's favorite and he cooks them really well. So we'll just assume that steaks and potatoes will be the weekend the kids are at coming of age. And then back from New York on the 26th, so we'll want something simple. My arm itches. What's going on that weekend? We're rehearsing and I have a hangout. So that night, let's see here. This is a garlic chicken pesto pasta. This is a crock pot meal. So why don't we do that on back to school night? Since it's a crock pot meal. And I will just do the chicken and the parm on the 26th, which means leftovers, because we'll have leftovers on the 27th. There's one right there. Leftovers on the 27th, which is fine. Because we'll likely have a date night while we're out. And so I only have a couple more days to fill in. So let's look and see what else might work. Have I tried cauliflower rice? I didn't like it. Ooh, a pork shoulder. Yum, 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 yum. Actually, pork sounds good. I'll do pork chops on one of these nights. The Brenner was... Where the fuck was the Brenner? Here. And then on Monday night... We'll do burgers on Saturday night because Jesse likes to grill. And then I'm glad you're able to catch me live. What do we got here? We'll do a date night on Friday night, whether we go out or we eat at home. Because we'll probably do one while we're in New York, but I can already tell you that that week with the kids is going to be a rough ride while we're getting through like back to school night. So I just need one more meal on the 9th. Let's go for spaghetti because spaghetti is the easiest possible food. All right, there's my meal plan for September. I didn't have to do a lot of it because of our trips and everything else, but that will work for now. It'll probably get adjusted as we continue through, but you know, that's just the way things go. So let's get this opened up to today. And do I ever make pizza at home? Occasionally. I don't like to. I'm lazy. All right. So yesterday I did paint. I actually finished all of the paintings I had started and started 3 more. I got the sketches in for the last 3. So woohoo! Got that done. Picture day. I only got a little bit of filming done, but I'll get some more done today. And I did everything on this list except for washing my towels because I was filming. I didn't want to start the washing machine. So I probably will do towels this evening. Looking at today, it's 9:11 now. I would be on my way to this doctor's appointment, but I am not because it is rescheduled for the first or second week of September. I don't remember exactly when it's rescheduled for, but it is. So I'm going to slap a rescheduled sticker on there, and then rescheduled. Boom. Okay, so filming calendar, B-roll calendar should have just gone live. I need to update the patron calendar. I haven't done that yet. So for patrons in the chat, I have not updated the Google Calendar yet. I'll do that after I'm done with this stream. All right, what else do I have to do today? I have to look at a contract that was sent my way. And I need to blah, 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 blah. Meal plan, which I just did, so I can check that off. Check. Ah. And okay, other than that, I am going to film today. And I want to work on my shit for Kristen. So that is going to be what I write in here. But yeah. My week. It's not quite as, like, I've gotten a lot of shit done this week. It hasn't quite gone according to plan, but it has gotten stuff done. So I'm not quite so, like, hating on myself the way I was last week. Although it's not really healthy to hate on yourself if you can't get shit done. Sometimes you just can't get shit done. Sometimes you just can't, and you just gotta live with it. All right, so that's today. I have a call later today. I need to get some more filming done, work on my stuff for Kristen. Calendar, B-roll, contract, meal plan. I also need to do regular laundry today as well. So I might as well just hit laundry. And as soon as I get any filming done in the morning and the call's done, I can just start running laundry while I'm doing everything else. So that is today. Booyah. When is the thing for September coming out? What day is today? 28th? Tomorrow? I should put that on here. Post challenges so I don't forget. Thank you for the reminder. I keep forgetting when it is. Like, this whole month has felt like, I can't believe it's the end of August already. Like, my brain is completely like, I will update my wellness planner tomorrow, but I will go into my power sheets right now. So tomorrow you're going to get a whole metric shit ton of pictures in my wellness planner. All right, this is September. That is the wrong month. I am in a time warp. Let's do the time warp again. All right, so do some checking off of the checky checks. I did go for a walk yesterday, and I just meal planned. So yay, I get to check that one off. Woohoo! And then I did make work yesterday because, like I said, I finished all my shit. I also finished Along Came a Spider and started Kiss the Girls yesterday. So I am reading. Yay, reading. What else? Plan As You Go needs to get checked off. Touching all the things. And then I think that's it. I think that's it for everything for this week. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Moving forward into my bullet journal, into my BJ. Whoops. Don't demonetize me. Okay. Your husband loves watching Rocky Horror? Me too. Oh, I can't stop doing. Did I update my pay tracker? No. You guys are so good at reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. My life is a blur of painkillers, so I don't know if that sounds good or not. It was so bad last night, though. Oh my God. I wound up bending over wrong and smushing my kidneys. And like, I was doing okay. For the most part of the day, I was doing all right. And then I bent over wrong and smooshed my kidneys last night. And I was looking at my husband like, fuck, dude. It's my own goddamn fault. Like, like normally my kidneys just hurt because they hurt. But this particular time, I did something, I was not being careful. And I brought it on myself. And I know, like, you should be able to just bend over and do what you need to do. But I can't. So I need to just be aware of that. But it doesn't stop me from, like, jacking myself up every once in a while. I'll mess with all of the doodling and everything tomorrow. I don't want to do it right now. My brain is already in the middle of getting ready to film. By the way, if you guys caught my random live streams yesterday afternoon, it was because I was trying to see if I could just record with this live stream or this webcam. And apparently if I use the OBS software for that and I don't like make some adjustments, it will go live. And I didn't realize that. So, oops. Anyway, oh man. The ghost live stream, yes. Okay, so yesterday I did not get any of the filming completed, so I'm not going to check that off. But note that I got all of these things, the finishing, the marigold, scanning and testing all of those. I've got those done. And starting 3 more, did that too. So the last 3 are started. They are, oh, you guys want to know them. They are, the last 3 are started and they're penciled in, so I can start painting on those soon. And then what else? I did do something. I did the power sheets yesterday and I just did the meal plan. So today, am I even going to make a list in my bullet journal or am I just going to keep using this list? I don't know. I feel like I could just use the list in my planner. Here, I'll just make a list right here. Fuck it. I'm not even going to make it fancy. We'll just put Wednesday. Wednesday. So I need to look at the contract. Do this video. I need to update calendar. I can't even write today. Holy shit. I'll put meal plan because I just did that and I want to check it off. Woohoo! Check, 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 check. I did film 1 video for next week, but I need to film 1 more video. So film, video, and I need to film, the demo, finish filming that and the screencast. I'd like to edit those today as well. Call 11 a.m. My writing is so sloppy. KAD list is big because I got to work on that today. I do laundry. And I'm going to at least make the B-roll list whether or not I film it today. All right, there's my list for today. Sloppy as fuck, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. I was watching Babe last night. I love that movie. I just put something on Amazon Prime or whatever when I'm working over at my desk, like doing art, because I'm not looking. It's facing the wall, so I'm not looking at the TV. So I have to put something on my phone. And I was just looking through what was available on Amazon Prime, and I was like, oh, I'll watch this. Oh, will poppies appear in my shop prints? Yes. They are. Ooh, Stephanie, I'm sorry. My husband chipped his tooth, I think, last year, and was both horrified and in pain and had to go get it fixed. The poppies that are in my shop, though, are not red poppies. They are California poppies because I live in California, and I actually took a picture of California poppies while I was walking and used that as a reference image. So, California. Red poppies might come in the second iteration of my shop, but I did California poppies to start. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, Deb. Anyway, I think this is all I need to do today in terms of my planner. I think. Oh, that was loud. Sorry, Loki. Did I startle you? I think I startled the kitty. Do you guys want a sneak peek of some of the prints? Normally my patrons have gotten all of the sneak peeks, but there's a lot of you in here. I'll go grab them. Give me a second. Hold your horses. So I have 9 completed ones right now. 9 completed paintings that are tested, and I have tested prints that are 8.5 by 11 because that's the size of the paper, but I haven't decided if I'm going to trim the paper down to 8 by 10 or not, or if I'm just going to sell them as 8.5 by 11, and then you can trim them yourselves if you want a smaller, whatever. But I have 8.5 by 11 right now and 5 by 7s, and I'm thinking about ordering postcards as well. So, can I make my camera larger? Can I zoom? Probably. So, I'll let my patrons dictate of the ones they've seen. Which one should I sneak peek? Deb? When I'll let my patrons decide because I've got 9 here and I have different sizes in my hand because I did one of each size after I tested them, but I framed several of them to hang up in my house because I'm going to do a gallery wall of all of them. And so I have some larger prints and some smaller prints in my hand right now just from the tests that I ran. All right. I'm sorry, Deb. That's awful. All right, the rose, which is the first one. This is going to be a quick little sneak peek, by the way. I'm not going to super zoom in on them, but show you the pics. I'll let you know what I think. Here's the rose. Woo! Did that work? Because now I'm on like the delay. The rose is my favorite. It was the first one I did. It was the one I had in mind when I started thinking about these. The rose was the one that was on the top of my list. So I've got a rose. I can tell you what flowers I have so far. I have a rose. I have a sunflower. I have an iris, which is probably one of my favorites. I have a hydrangea. I have California poppies, tulips, a water lily, forget-me-nots, and a marigold. And then I also just started, the last 3 are peonies, snowdrops, which I'm doing on toned paper because snowdrops are white, and so that's something I haven't done before, so we'll see how that turns out. I may wind up having to redo that one. I've never done this before. And snowdrops, peonies. What was the other one I did? Snowdrops, peonies. Oh, and Gerber daisies. Gerbera daisies. You have the pause button. I did the Gerbera daisies. I did not do a regular daisy because I was kind of leaning away from white flowers because of the whole toned paper thing. So if the snowdrops turn out well, there will definitely be regular daisies in my second round of pictures. You want to see the California poppies? The iris is my favorite of all of them, besides the rose, which is the first one. The iris is my favorite. And it was one I thought was going to turn out like shit, and it came out a lot. I think I like it not only because I think it's pretty, but because it came out better than I thought it was going to. Here, well, here's the poppies. And here's the hydrangea. Here's the iris. I'll just kind of flip through them all quickly. Sunflower. And tulips, marigold, and yeah, all right. So California poppies are orange. That's the difference. They're not red. And they're a little bit more delicate. Anyway, there you go. I love red poppies. I think they're so pretty, but like I said, I'm a California girl. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. And thanks to my patrons who are in here for supporting me through this whole thing, not just financially, but like mentally, because it's been a pile of stress. And I have not created this much art in so long, especially this like level of finished pieces. So, the little guys won't need to be trimmed either because they were printed on 5x7. This paper that I'm printing on is a really, really nice, high quality paper. It's, if you want to know, it's Moab premium archival fine art paper. It's the Entrada Rag Bright 300 GSM, 100% cotton. So it's like nice and thick. It's acid free. And so it's a really nice art print paper that I'm printing on. Like these feel really pro, which is amazing for me. So a blue bonnet. What the hell is a blue bonnet? I guess I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'll start taking some lists of different flowers for the next time around because like I said, I'm going to start with 12. And so the ones I've started, unless the snowdrops turn out like utter garbage on this toned paper, but regular daisies, because I've got Gerber daisies on here. They're not done. They just got started. There will be a postcard pack, yes. And blue bonnets. What was the other one? That was another one somebody suggested. What was it? Foxglove. I'll look into those for the next round. Azalea. Aren't azaleas all over New York? I feel like, maybe I'm wrong. There's some flower that, like, because I was going with a lot of flowers that I, like, personally know. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. I'll ask Katie, because my kid is learning French. Everybody and their mother in California learned Spanish, and Katie was like, I'm going to be different and learn French. Our high school has, like, 6 Spanish teachers and 1 French teacher who teaches all of the grade levels. Bleeding hearts. Trillium. Honeysuckle. I wanted to do morning glory this time around. I have morning glories in my backyard, but I wasn't able to get a good reference image of them. So I need to keep trying to get a really good one to help me because the colors in the morning glory are so gorgeous. if you catch it at the right time, but when you catch it at the right time, the light isn't great. So I'm trying to get a really good picture of a morning glory so I can really like look at the colors. That's one of the things I've been working on with these, is trying to get at least somewhat of a realistic color on these flowers. And I love morning glories, but trying to really capture that like luminescent, like the luminous kind of inside of a morning glory, it's going to be difficult without a really good image to work off of. And so I'm trying to get a good one from the morning glories in my backyard, and I haven't found one yet. But that they're definitely on my list for the next round. I want to make sure I get it right. Clematis, lady slipper. Clematis are beautiful. Wisteria, thistle. Lady slipper. Pensée. Oh, okay. And pansies are also on my list as well. They're another one that I just need to get a good image of. Sweet peas. Hibiscus. Oh, I was kind of shying away from hibiscus because I worked at Trader Joe's for so long. I've had to do like the Trader Joe's cartoony hibiscus so often that I've like been like, bleh, hibiscus. But they are beautiful. I've just, maybe by then I'll feel good about it. Tiger lilies. Yeah, tiger lilies were on my list. Like I could just do a whole series of fucking lilies. I did the water lily, but calla lilies are one of my favorite flowers. But again, like any of the white flowers, basically this snowdrop is the test subject to see how not only how it'll look done on toned paper, but how it'll look once it's scanned in and processed to make prints. Once I figure that out, I'll be a lot more, if it goes well, I'll be a lot more open to doing white flowers than I was before. Enough flowers for 5 series now. That's awesome. Dahlia. Yeah, dahlia is another flower I love that I was kind of afraid to do because of all the petals. But then I got starting work on the Gerber daisy made me realize, no, dude, and like the lily that I did of the water lily, you know, I'm a wuss. But yeah. Um. Anyway, is bouquet an English word? I don't know if bouquet is an English word, but I mean we say it in English. Whoops. Extra sneak peek. My nose is starting to run. If you can, hit the Brooklyn Botanical Garden and bring a sketchbook. That's a great idea, Deb. All right, you guys, I'm going to take off. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning about the same time, between 8:30 and 9:30 Pacific time. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a lot more cleaning up in my wellness journal and my bullet journal, but I think I've done all of my big planning for next month. So it hopefully will be a reasonable length of time. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe and like this live stream. And I freaking love all of you guys, and I'll see you then. Awesome.